Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the physical features of the continent Europe. So in the last videos we discussed Africa, North America, South America. Then this is Europe. Okay. So as usual, first let us discuss the surrounding regions of the Europe. Here in the south it is Mediterranean Sea, and after Mediterranean Sea, beyond south it is African continent in the south. So here it is Africa, continent Africa, and then Mediterranean Sea between Europe and Africa. And here Atlantic Ocean in the western part of Europe, it is Atlantic Ocean. Okay. And then many marginal seas are located in this region. The marginal seas here, one, the North Sea, that is between the Norway, Sweden, and that region and UK. Between this, it is North Sea, and this island is Iceland. Iceland country, Iceland region, and then here this peninsula is called as Iberian Peninsula. Iberia. Okay, so this peninsula is Iberian Peninsula. So in the surrounding regions of Iberian Peninsula, here, okay, so actually the Iberian Peninsula is comprised of Portugal and Spain. Okay, the Iberian Peninsula. Here, the Gulf of Biscay. Okay, so this region is Gulf of Biscay. Here. Okay, Gulf of Biscay, this region. And here it is Africa. Okay, and this is an important strait. We discussed this in Africa map too. So this is the Strait of Gibraltar, a major strait and one of the busiest Strait of Gibraltar, because to access the Asian countries from American continent or from the Western European continent, they have to come through the Gibraltar Strait. Otherwise, they have to surround the entire Africa. Okay, so it is the shortest route through Gibraltar Strait and then to Suez Canal and then into that sea, then Bab el Mandab, then into Asia. Okay, so this is one of the important strait, Gibraltar Strait. Okay, then here in this part, many marginal seas are located. The entire sea is Mediterranean Sea. Here in the northwestern part of Italy, here it is Gulf of Lion. Okay, Gulf of Lions. Lion. Okay, and here a marginal sea is Ligurian Sea. Ligurian Sea. Okay, and here two islands are located in this part, in the south of Spain and the west of Italy. Here, Corsica and Sardinia Islands. Here, Corsica, 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 and Sardinia Island. Sardinia, Corsica, and Sardinia Islands. Okay. So here, Corsica and Sardinia Islands. Then, here in the south of Italy, Sicily Island. Sicily Island is known for its active volcano, Mount Etna. Yeah. You can refer this in the NCERT book also. Mount Etna is one of the major active volcanic region. It is located in the Sicily Island, belongs to Italy. Mount Etna volcanic island. Volcano, Mount Etna volcano. Active volcano, ETNA, Mount Etna. Okay. And then here, here many small marginal seas are the Ligurian Sea in this part, and other one is here. I will clear and write it. In the Mediterranean, here it is here Tyrrhenian Sea. Tyrrhenian Sea here, and in the east of Italy, it is Adriatic Sea. Adriatic Sea. Okay, Ligurian Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea, Adriatic Sea in the surrounding regions of Italy Peninsula. Okay, in the Iberian Peninsula, it is Ligurian Sea, the Tyrrhenian Sea, Atlantic Ocean, Gulf, Bay of Biscay. Okay, so here Bay, not Gulf, Bay of Biscay. Okay, so this is surrounding regions of Iberian Peninsula. Okay, here Ligurian Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea, Adriatic Sea, and then here in the south, Ionian Sea. Okay, Ionian Sea here. Okay, and in this part, it is Black Sea region actually, and here in the Mediterranean, the marginal sea is Aegean Sea. Aegean Sea. Okay, so you should remember the order from west to east: Tyrrhenian, Adriatic, Ionian, Aegean. Yeah, marginal seas in the Mediterranean Sea, and through small narrow straits, it has connectivity up to the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. Actually, okay, actually Black Sea will look like a completely landlocked sea. It will look like, okay, but actually it is not completely landlocked. It has this narrow straight connectivity up to the South Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so here Aegean Sea, and then a small inlet, Sea of Marmara, in the west of Turkey. Okay, Marmara Sea, and then Black Sea. Black Sea, most important. Okay, Black Sea, and then Sea of Azov, Azov Sea, Azov Sea, Black Sea, Sea of Marmara, Aegean Sea. Okay, so thus Azov Sea to Mediterranean, it has the straight connectivities. Okay, remember it. Okay, from north to south order. North to south order is Sea of Azov, Black Sea, Marmara, Aegean Sea. Okay, here west to east order, you should remember, right? Then, and then here the eastern boundary is Ural Mountain. So up to Ural Mountain, it is Europe. Then east of Ural Mountain is Russia, Asia. Okay, so Ural Mountain is the land boundary between Asia and Europe. Okay, here it extends up to the Caspian Sea next. Okay, Black Sea, then Caspian Sea. Okay, so these are the surrounding regions, and here in this spot, here Norway, Sweden, Finland are located in this spot. So here it is Gulf of Bothnia. Okay, Gulf of Bothnia. Okay, Bothnia, Gulf of Bothnia. And here the sea is Baltic Sea, important sea, Baltic Sea. And the littoral boundaries of Baltic Sea are called as Baltic countries. Okay, Baltic Sea. Okay. Then here in the north, Norway, here in the north, Barents Sea is located. Barents Sea, which has connectivity with the Arctic. Okay. So thus remember all the marginal seas: Barents Sea, North Sea, Bay of Biscay, Tyrrhenian Sea, Ligurian Sea, Adriatic Sea, Ionian Sea, Aegean Sea, Sea of Marmara, Black Sea, and Sea of Azov. Okay, in this direction. And then Ural Mountain. So this is the surrounding regions of Europe. Okay, done. And then into the interior. Now, in the interior, southern part of Europe, most of the regions are covered with mountains, and northern part and eastern part are plain regions. Okay, so they have the huge, large area of plains from here east to up to the Ural Mountain, Russia. It is a large plain region. Okay, so let us come to the interior part of the Europe now. Okay, so just try to clear here. So one of the important mountains in the Europe, here Ural Mountain in the east, and in the south it is Alps Mountain. Okay. Alps Mountain is a young fold mountain, like Rockies in North America, Andes in South America. It is Alps in Europe. Okay, the Alps is the young fold mountain in this spot. Alps Mountain, young fold mountain, which has formed due to the convergence of the African plate and the European plate. Okay, in this region, okay, Italy, Switzerland, in those region. Okay, and here Spain, in the northern Spain region, and here the France-German boundary in this Spain and France boundary. Okay, so here Cantabrian Mountains. Here. And here Pyrenees Mountain. So it is more important. Pyrenees Mountain. Okay, Cantabrian Pyrenees Mountain, and then the major Alps range. Okay, and then in the east of Alps here, Carpathian Mountain is there. Carpathian Mountain. So that is also more important. Carpathian Mountain. Okay. And here in this part, in the north of Greece, in this region, here it is Dinaric Alps. Dinaric Alps. Okay. The Carpathian Mountain, here Dinaric Alps. And here this region is Balkan Mountain. And those countries located in this region are called as Balkan countries or Balkan Peninsula here. Okay. And then after Carpathian Mountain, here Black Sea is located, and then Caspian Sea is located here. Okay. So Caspian. Between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea, the mountain range is Caucasus Mountain. Okay. Caucasus, Caucasian racial group, you may know. Okay. The Caucasus Mountain. Okay. So the continuity of Alps actually, all those are fold mountain. Okay. Like Hindu Kush is the extension of the Himalayan range. Rakanyama is the extension of the eastern Himalaya, like that. Okay. Cantabrian, Pyrenees, Alps, Carpathian, Caucasus, the continuous one. Okay. So these are important mountain range, and some small mountains here between the France-Germany border, Jura Mountain. Yeah. Jura Mountain, Black Forest. Here the forest is called as Black Forest. Due to its density, sunlight cannot penetrate. That's why it is called as Black Forest. Okay. The Jura Mountain, the Jura people, Jura tribe, Jurassic period, you know, right? So the Jura Mountain. And here in the Norway region, here the entire mountain range is called as Scandinavian Mountain. Okay. Scandinavian Mountain. It is named after the people, Scandinavian people. Okay. Scandinavian Mountain here. And here one range is called as Jolan Mountain. You may remember we saw a mountain in North America, that is called as Appalachian Mountain, right? I said it is the evidence for the unity of the continent 200 million years ago. Okay. 200 million years ago, the continent splitted, right? Laurentian and Gondwana landmass splitted into two. Like that, North America and Europe were united once, and they splitted due to continental drift and plate tectonic moment. These Jolan Mountain, Scandinavian mountain ranges, and the mountain in North America, Appalachian Mountain, they have the similar characteristics, physical characteristics in all. That is the evidence for the single land masses 200 million years ago, okay, before continental drift. So those are same mountains actually. So those mountains splitted into two. Okay. So Jolan Mountain, Scandinavian, that's all. Okay. So these are important mountain ranges. Okay. And here in Italy, in this region, okay, Apennine Mountains. Apennine Mountains. Okay. So these are the major ranges in Europe. Okay. Done. Okay. Here. And here we saw two islands, Corsica and Sardinia. Okay. Those belongs to France and Italy. Okay, the two islands. Sardinia Island belongs to Italy. Corsica Island belongs to France. Okay, here Corsica, France. Sardinia, Italy. Here. And Sicily Island, Italy. Mount Etna, volcanic. Okay, that's all. So these are all the important mountain ranges. And this part, the northern part, is completely plain region. It is. Okay. So that's all. And here it is UK, Wales, England, Scotland, Ireland, Northern Ireland, okay, United Kingdom. And this is Ireland country. In this northern part belongs to UK, okay, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England, Great Britain. Okay. And here Pennine Mountains. Pennine Mountain. Okay. So the Pennine Mountains, Jolan Mountains, Scandinavian ranges, those are very oldest old fold mountains, like Appalachian. Done. Clear? So these are the interior part. So it is very simple to remember it. First, we discussed the surrounding regions and then the interior physical features. Okay. Now, we should know the latitudinal locations of the continent. If you know the latitude, then you can guess the climate and vegetation pattern of the region very simply, right? So that's what we should know, the latitudinal boundary of the continent. Okay. So here, simply you may remember that this Iceland, right? The northern tip of Iceland through this, the Arctic Circle pass through this. Okay, Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle is almost, it is 66.5 degree north, right? 66.5 degree north, Arctic Circle. In June month, beyond Arctic Circle, it will be 24 hours of daytime. Okay, so Arctic Circle passes through the Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia in those regions. Okay, and the southernmost part, it is the Africa actually ends here 37 degree. So approximately you can guess this beyond 40 degree. Okay, so from 40 degree to Arctic region, the European part extends. Okay, here the northern African tip is around 37 degree. Okay, so that's, you may remember. Okay, now, so if you know the latitude, then you can guess the climate of the region. We know the chart, climatic chart, world climatic chart. So what is this 40 degree, 45 degree temperate region, southwestern part of the continent? So here it is Mediterranean type climate. Okay, Portugal, Spain, in those regions, southwestern part, okay, Mediterranean climate region. And here in this latitude, it is British type climate, right? The northern part. Okay, 45 to 60 degree, it is Mediterranean type climate. Okay, then 60 to beyond it is tundra. Okay, so here it is tundra type. Tundra type. And in the interior, so here it receives rainfall, and in the interior part, gradually it becomes dry, right? So Mediterranean, then here mountains are located, and this part is steppe climate. Okay, savanna will not be because it is temperate region. Okay, and then here the coniferous forest, taiga forest regions. Okay, that's all. So these are the climatic regions of European part. Okay, Mediterranean type, British type, tundra, and here steppe, taiga, tundra. So in the chart you can fit very few boxes of the northwestern in this region. Okay. Done. So you can guess the vegetation pattern. Then the Mediterranean vegetation here, steppe grassland, taiga coniferous forest. Okay, the large parts of the Europe is covered with taiga. Okay. And in the western part, British type mixed forest. Okay, so that's all. So this is the vegetation pattern. Okay, and actually related to Europe, definitely you should know the political map of European region, and it has about you know about European Union, right? So it has about 29-30 countries, right? So you should know the countries. Okay. You can have a rough idea about countries, right? Because these regions are in the current affairs. You may know the Ukraine-Russia war, right? In the Black Sea region, the Crimea Peninsula is located. in the Crimea Peninsula for the Sevastopol port. Initially in 2014, Russia occupied the Crimean Peninsula region, and then till now the war is going on. Okay, so Sevastopol is the important port in the Black Sea region, okay, in the Crimea Peninsula. Okay, so through access Russia, they can come to the Aegean Sea, Sea of Marmara, Black Sea, and then Azov Sea. They can go. So the one of the strategic place, Sevastopol port in the Crimea Peninsula is. So that was occupied, encroached by, through a war, encroached by Russia. Okay, done. So that's you should know here. Here it is English Channel between the France and UK. English Channel. Okay, done. And Dover Strait is located. Okay, so now the countries you can split the European because it has many important countries. So you can split the regions first. Europe. Okay, here it is Scandinavian country. Okay, you can split like this one Scandinavian countries. Then you can simply remember the countries of Europe. If you split the regions into this Scandinavian countries, then two low countries. Okay, low countries means actually those regions are lying below sea level. Okay, and then three Baltic countries. Okay, and then Baltic countries. Then Iberian, Portugal, and this. Otherwise, you can simply remember like this: West and Southwest European countries. Okay, then Central European countries, okay, and then Balkan countries. Okay, Balkan countries, and then some Eastern countries. So if you split the countries into like this, then you can remember all the countries. Okay, at least you should know the important countries in the European region. Okay, Scandinavian countries are in the northwestern part. Okay, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Iceland. Okay, remember this. Okay, simply you can remember this. Okay, those are Scandinavian, the Scandinavian mountains. That is. Okay, so Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Iceland. Those are the Scandinavian part. Like this, you remember. Okay, low countries are those regions are physically below sea level. They lie below sea level. Okay, those are Netherlands and Belgium in this region. Okay, these two countries are called as low countries. Low countries means lying geographically they are located below sea level. Okay, Belgium and Netherlands are low countries. Simply you can remember. And Baltic Sea region, only three countries. Okay, very small countries. The Baltic countries are in this part. It is Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Okay, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. These three countries are called as Baltic countries. Okay, so Baltic Sea it is in the news also because Russia is using the Baltic Sea region for some illegal trades. Okay, illegal means they don't abide by the rules. Okay, okay. Recently, last week in Hindu, one article was published related to the risk in Baltic Sea due to the Russian trade. Okay. So Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Remember, these three countries are Baltic. Okay. West and southwestern European countries are the developed countries, developed regions of the Europe. Actually, so here UK, right? Ireland, UK, German, France, Spain, Portugal, okay, and Italy. These regions. Okay, well, lately developed region. Luxembourg, a small country, is located. Okay, a small country here, Luxembourg. Okay, so remember this: Ireland, England, Scotland, the UK, Ireland, UK, Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy. Okay, so almost this region is covered. Okay, so remember this. Okay, here, forward, and central part, Switzerland, Hungary, Austria. Remember those countries here. Okay, Switzerland, Hungary, those. Okay, Austria, those are. And then the Balkan Peninsula. So this region is actually the Balkan Peninsula. It is surrounded by the Adriatic Sea here, Ionian Sea, Aegean Sea, Black Sea. Okay, so this is the Balkan countries, and many small countries are located in Balkan, like Serbia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Estonia, okay, Montenegro, Herzegovina, okay, Greece, and then Belarus, Okay, so those countries are located in the Balkan Peninsula. Just you see the important countries. Okay, Slovenia, Slovakia, Serbia, Montenegro, okay, Greece. Okay, remember those, and Belarus up to Ukraine. Okay, remember this, and then the eastern countries, Poland, okay, Ukraine, Russia, all the eastern countries. Okay, thus you can simply remember the countries in Europe. If you divide the zones into like this, then you can simply remember the countries. Okay, Scandinavian, low countries, Baltic countries, Western Southwest, Central European countries, Balkan countries, Eastern countries. Okay, these divisions are actually based on the geographical features and the economic features. Okay, so thus you can simply remember the European part. Okay. European issues are frequently in the news. Okay. So you should remember the place, okay, and important cities which are in the current affairs. Okay, so that is more important. That's all. If you have any other doubt, please put in the comment box. Right. Okay. So revise this. Have a map. Revise all the places using the map. Okay. Thank you all.